Hi guys, it is Sharon with Little Britain Company, and I wanted to bring you guys a really fun and honestly really super easy last minute Christmas present. So if you're looking for something really kind of cool to give somebody, and and you want to do something cool, but you don't have a huge amount of time to kind of find something for them, here's my idea. Um, this is a blind date with a book, and it's just so fun. It does require having a little bit of stuff, but quite frankly, you might have a lot of this stuff already in your stock and your kitchen. I'll tell you that in a minute. So, oh, excuse me. This is going to be a present for my eldest. He loves books. Oh, let me do that because you can see the arm there. That's going to be better. So he is a huge book person, just like his grandfather. So I found this book, and the best places I look for books because books are quite expensive. So when I do my blind date with a book, and because I want them to be affordable for everybody, and there's so much else that goes into it, I look in places like Dollar Tree, which gets wonderful brand new books, but they're like overruns. So when a bookstore buys too many, or they go into overstock, and they may sell a huge amount of that book, but not all of it. So they send it back to the manufacturer or the warehouse, and the warehouse then sells it off to places like Dollar Tree or Ollie's. There might be other places. And then those places sell them to us at a huge discount. I love that. So this one actually came from, I believe, Ollie's, the Ink Black Heart, and it looks really super interesting. And I think it is something that Tyler will love. So I want to show you all how I do my blind date with a book. I have this whole array of goodies that are going to go into it. This may not be everything I would put into one of my normal ones. It may be, though, because I really like what I've picked here. And I want to show you the tag. So I've already done his tag. I looked up, so I go to Goodreads. I use Goodreads anyway in my library. I use it all the time to make sure that I have the right books, to check on genre, to check on content, because I can't read every single book. So this is what Goodreads told me. One, it told me that this book was highly rated by the people who had read it. Two, it tells me that this book is a mystery. It's fiction. I always do like to tell people whether it's, because I do use nonfiction, so I do like to say it's fiction. It is crime. It's a thriller. It's also, it's also being thrown around. It's also British literature. So this is what I do on all my blind date with a book. I'll do this. I'll go to Goodreads. I'll find some cute little interesting things about it. I don't do full sentences. I'm just giving people a very quick rundown about it. And that's what I would do if it was a romance. I would say romance. If it was a spicy romance, I would make sure people know that, because not everybody wants that, and some people do. So whatever it is. Okay, so that's in here, and there's a lot of other things in here. Maybe I'll show you that before I start putting the book together. No, I'm gonna put the book together, and then I'll show you the items as we come and do them. One thing I also, because I did so many of these, let me get rid of that, Chucky, is that what I was finding was this just wasn't strong enough for the brown paper I'm using. And I used some heavy duty and some not so heavy duty. This just didn't, this is great for regular wrapping paper. Did not work as well on my brown paper. So I use this. So this works. This will stop the books from coming apart. I also want to tell you, for this one, because it is a very thick book, I am using a roll of the Dollar Tree brown paper. I have a few rolls of this because it's nice and long. So that's great. I'm using that one for this. I've already cut my piece. But for most of my books, which are not so huge, I use this. This, can you see that it's got tons on it. One thing I like, this is from Lowe's. This is like the paper you would use on windows and floors and doors and things. It's relatively thin. It's almost as thin as regular, it actually is about as thin as regular wrapping paper. But that gets thick when you start to do so many layers of it on here. But it's just a huge amount, hundreds of feet. And I think it was like $5 or something wonderfully inexpensive, especially when you're doing a whole lot. Now, if you're not doing a whole lot, if you're just doing something for a family member, you can use regular wrapping paper on this. And that's, really cool. That just fell. For the holidays, it's really nice. But I'm going to do this one like I do my other ones with my brown paper. So you can see it, and I think that my son would enjoy it. I think he'll enjoy that style. This is going to be fun on here. When I did the other ones, I worked on my kitchen table just because they're so big. You're using so much space. So let's see if I can get it on here. Yay. Let me get these sides up a little bit. Now this is going to be way more than I need. What got on there? A little bit of dust there. So one of the things that I do, I cut it down about where I need it. Let me push this down some. I may cut it down more. And this is what I mean. And I did it the other way when I first started and realized that was not a good plan. Let me get this. Oh, it's so uneven. Sorry, it's going to be crinkly, and I'm sorry. I know some people are very sound sensitive. So mute, please, if you need to, because it is going to be crinkly. So that's about as far down as I go. I always leave. It's about maybe 1.5 inches, almost 2 inches. And I leave that at the end because this is going to get so many layers of paper. You're not going to want anything more. You're going to want to keep it about there. So I know that's about as low as I go. And then I'm going to fold this over and make sure I got picked up dust from somewhere. So I'm going to make sure that it's not going too far over the top here. I think I'm going to have to cut down this side a little bit because that goes way over. So let me grab a pair of scissors and just, oh my goodness, I do not understand how I lose things like my scissors. I don't know. I'm just going to cut off a chunk of this because I know it's too much, and I'll cut down more when I need to. That's going to make it also easier to handle. There we go. These are my Tim Holtz scissors. Let me get that out of the way. That's going to make this a little bit easier to look at. My gracious. It's like the attack of the dust bunny or something. It is everywhere. Okay. All right. So we're going to start, but I like to get this relatively even on this. If you can see, I'm trying to get it even on that side. My paper's wonky. That'll be fine. Now, it's kind of simple fold. I'm gonna knock stuff over here. Excuse me while I stop things from falling on me. I like to fold down. I really just kind of catch it in the middle here. I'm trying to get one side and kind of see. You're just folding it from here. So if I fold this side down and push it over, then I can fold this side over, and I'm going to cut this off. You really do want to cut that off, because if you don't, you've just got a lot of paper going here. A lot of paper. And I'm not spending a huge amount of time explaining it because I think you guys can really see it in action. Now, I did not tape it down. I don't normally get that. What I do want to do is push it up to make sure that it's not moving around on me. So then I go to the bottom and I just get that one straight down from that side. And then from this one, I just start pushing down on this side. And I'm going to trim that one off too. Doesn't have to be pretty. Nobody's going to see it. I mean, if they save the paper, I suppose they might. Here's where I think it gets tricky, because I want this to be kind of even. I don't want, sometimes these can be, oh my gosh. We did all, it's just when I film. It's always when you film. Oh, I should have said, I'm sorry I didn't. I always do it this way backwards. The way I'm showing you is actually the way I do it. So the book is, the top of the book is kind of towards me, and the bottom, for whatever reason, it is just easier. Holy cow. Where did that dust come from? It's like the attack of the dust bunnies. Oh, this is working out so well, guys. Oh, I'm really pleased. Okay. This worked out so well. Now, sometimes you have to kind of fidget with things to get them to sit right. And I do really want it to sit right. You can see if I hadn't gotten rid of that bottom paper, I would have had that along with all of this. Now, I want this. Now I'm going to do it this way. It's okay for that to be funky, because I'm all the way at the bottom here. And now this is, if only I could speak. This is where you're really holding on tight, because you're trying to do some stuff with paper that wants to go in other directions. There, gotcha. Didn't beat me. Yes, I talked to the paper. So now I'm just turning it over, and I'm going to take care of it the way I would with any book. And I'm going to trim this down. That is a lot of paper. So I'm just going to take care of some of that. And I could go over the top, but it's a lot of paper. Using my little scissors. I don't want to get rid of too much. If I get rid of too much, I'm not going to have anything to fold over here. You can see it just goes together so quick. I mean, you've spent time picking a book that you think somebody will enjoy. And again, if they don't love it, they're still going to love all the opening of it. Because the joy, there's so much joy. I'm going to do a little tiny thing here, and then I'm going to go up and around. This is working out so much better than I thought it would. This is actually working out really well. Sometimes you really have to play with them a lot. Now I've turned it back over. And the pockets, you can see, I mean, there's a little gapping here. That's fine, because we've got stuff to go in these pockets. So if I have extra space, that just does not hurt me at all. Now let me show you some of the stuff that I have picked out to go into these pockets. So we've got this that has to go in there, just so you can see. And I think I'm going to write something like book details on the top. I've got twine to wrap it up with when I'm done. Normally I put a sprig of, some kind of flower, but I thought it would be fun, since it's Christmas, to put a little sprig of tinsel in there. I have got a fine tip pen if you want to make notes on the side. We've got a polar, I love these. I got this from Temu, and it's this huge roll of them. So what I've done with it is I have backed it up with just plain or heavy, maybe 80-pound cardstock. The tickets themselves are already relatively thick, and I used a little bit of gold and just kind of dirtied it up a little bit. I guess not dirtied it up, but made it look a little bit worn. So that's going to go in there. I have some of these cool little bookmarks that I'm going to put in. I got these from Temu. This one I stamped out. And I think these are really cute. Now, these came from Temu. You could put a little tassel in here. You could hole punch and do those. I'm not going to do that. I just don't know that that's something that he would want. But I do think that he would like these little images. So, and then I did some of these. I want to show you these. These were fun. So this is a stamp that I have, and I had these little tags, and I just went ahead and made these cute little tags. I'm going to go ahead and put some of the twine on these so that these could be used as bookmarks if you wanted to. They're smaller, so that's why I'm going to go ahead and put that on there. And I did go ahead, I used my gold ink, and I went ahead and sort of aged these a little bit. I think they came out really nicely. So those have to do that. Then I've got some fun stickers. So I've got some really cute little stickers here that I'm going to put next to the creative team. I think that's fun. I've got those, and then I have some fun Christmassy ones. I just think, they're just fun. They're just fun. I found a few that I think he'll enjoy. Now, when I do my the ones that I sell, I think I put two sections of 5 stickers. I've got some variety of paper clips sitting here. This is a little sheet of paper, and I'm thinking about attaching it to the front. I haven't decided yet. I just really like it. I might just put it in as is, but this is a whole series of paper. And then I have these cool different tea, pure peppermint, chamomile honey, and vanilla and pomegranate and raspberry. I think they'll like those. And then some hot cocoa. I've got a North Carolina foot because it's don't tread on me. Not don't tread on me. It's the Tar Heels. Don't tread on me is a whole different state. And then I have some of these, and I probably won't use all of them, but I went ahead and grabbed a little variety of these cute little paper clips that I have. There's another one. Okay, so we have these things to go in. And this is really pretty cute and fun. I'm going to grab a marker. So with this one, this is going to say book. My B did not come out well. Now I'm going to try to fix it and make it worse. Details. Okay. So I've got this cute little book details. I am going to attach that in here. Let me get a little bit of twine for these. Actually, first let me put these on. So I'm going to, I always like to put my thick items in. I'm going to put this one, the Swiss Miss in here. And then I'm going to put some of this tea. What you'll notice is the more I add, the more it just kind of holds itself in, because we're now adding, bulk, I guess you could say. So I've got, look already, it's already looking really nice and full. So I've got those in, and then I want to put my Polar Express, and I'm going to put it down there because that means it won't fall and disappear. And then I think I'm going to put this one, I'm going to put this one up top so it's easy to see. And I'm going to sort of tuck it. I don't want that to fall in. Then I've got, see how this just goes together so fast. Kind of thinking, I wonder if I want to stick that. Oh yeah, I like that. I like Mr. Claus here. Let's put him in here. Let's put this one up there. That one right there. That little guy's trying to fall in. So I'm going to move him over just a wee bit. Yeah, there he's catching. Okay. And then I'm going to use my little Tar Heel here to attach. actually might tie that on, just so it doesn't fall off on me here. Yeah, I'm going to attach that. So when he gets it, he'll be able to kind of get an idea of what he's getting, you know? Now, this is the tricky part. Let's get that on there. All right, there we go. So we've got our little Tar Heel on there. These are all the Christmas ones. Let's see which one I want to go out for. I might put one on there to start with. Which one do I think he would like to be on the front? I like that guy. He's cute. Kind of like that guy. I like all of them. Santa's very cute. But maybe I'll do the Santa seal. It's a Santa seal of approval. So I'm just going to decorate right there. And let me grab, we'll do this kind of nice green Christmassy. I'm going to get all of these so that they'll come together. And I do kind of, what I just did is what I do. I want to make sure that they're all going to hold. So now I've got some stickers there. And what am I going to grab next? This little one, maybe. Yeah, I think I'll use this purple one. And I think that he would like this one. Now, I have other pieces that I put into some of them. Catalog cards. And I actually might find the catalog cards and add a couple of those in there. We've got this. Look how full it's looking. It's just amazing. It's super fun. All right, so I'm going to set that to the side for just a minute. I'm going to put that in maybe last. Right now, I want to use a little bit of my twine. Not a huge amount for these cute little guys here. So I'm going to do them all about the same size. This is a pack of twine I got from some other Temu item, and I just don't use it that way. Okay, so I'm just going to do some quick little jiggery pokeries here. And do this one. I just realized I might be out of the, and you don't want to pull too hard or you're just gonna pull your top off. One for you. So this one is between the pages of a book is a wonderful place to be. And this one, we lose ourselves in books. We find ourselves there too. I think that's true. And last, I just have this one with just the books, which I think is really, really cute. I actually have a whole series of these now to include in my books. There we go. All right, so I've got all of these together, and here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take another little piece of twine, and I am going to just wrap these up together there we go. Wonder if I can make a little bow. I'm not sure my fingers work like that. I don't know if I can do a bow. I can try. There we go. Isn't that cute? All right, so now I've got this little bow, and I'm going to pick one of these cute little, so he's got some Santas. I'm going to pick a little tree. I'm going to go like this. And then I'm going to do this. Let me put that somewhere where I think that he'll be able to see it. It is packed. This thing is packed, man, already. All right, so now I just want to put in my last little cute decorative sprig. And we're going to wrap it with twine. Oh, I forgot the pin. I want to forget the pin. This one I liked. It looked kind of marbleized. So I'm going to stick that in right there next to that one. There we go. So when he unwraps it, it's like this wonderful surprise ball. And I want to make sure I have enough twine. That's how I measure my twine. I'll put that back in there for the next one I do, I suppose. Now's the real trick, isn't it? Because putting this thing upside down, not sure I want to put it upside down. All right, so I've got it in the middle. And then twist. And it's not fully even, but it's close. The other good thing about the twine is it's now going to help hold it all together because there's a lot going on here. So let me get that one about there. Oh, this is so fun. I really like this one. Wait a minute, let me get that more even. This is a very big book. It's very heavy. So let me do this. Try to get that on there. This is the tricky part. Keeping it taut. And there we go. And love it. I pull that a little bit. I'll make that bow not so ginormous. Done deal. Let's see so you can really see it. So it's packed. It's got all sorts of things in here. Now, sometimes I put in things like, I'll put in a piece of chocolate, because you can slide a piece of chocolate in there. I have some vintage catalog cards. And those sometimes I slide in there. I usually don't put tea and the hot cocoa in. I just put one, but I think he'll enjoy all of those things. So you can really make these specific to the person you're making them for. And these were things that I thought that he would really enjoy. So I'm super excited. I am super excited to give this to him. I love the little cluster here of the these little tags. So, all right, that is my blind date with a book. I hope you enjoyed it. There's so many things you can do with this. This is just my, one rendition. And please let me know in the comments what you think. Maybe some things that you think we could add to it, or things that you could add to some of the other ones. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and joining our little community here. We're pretty friendly. And let me know if you end up making one of these for Christmas. I would love to know. This is coming out. So tomorrow this is when this is going to come out. And tomorrow's Christmas Eve. It gives you plenty of time to go out, pick out a great book. Oh, I forgot to tell you. The one thing that I haven't put in here yet that I'm going to is his gift card. So he loves books. He always gets a Barnes & Noble gift card because that's one of his favorite places to go book shopping. So I will hide a Barnes & Noble gift card in this book for him. So when he opens it, he's got not only this wonderful package, but also something else that I know he really wants. So, because I don't know whether this is a book he really wants, I think he'll enjoy it. But the thoughts are. So anyway, let me know. And don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Merry Christmas.